Hello and welcome back to another LEGO Star Wars unbagging, unboxing and build per bag. This time I'm here with set 75283 Armoured Assault Tank. The Armoured Assault Tank came out in the summer wave of 2020 along with the 501st Battle Pack and the AT-AT Walker and a few other good ones. It was a very good wave this year in around August 1st, and for everywhere else then it was a little later. It was August 1st was the Europe release date. It comes with some decent minifigs. We have Ahsoka here, which is driving down the price of the previously released Ahsoka, which is kind of great because I can now afford both. We have, unfortunately, just one, but we have Ahsoka's clone trooper there and a few AT-AT pilots, but we'll not get into that. Giving you a look at the back of the box now. Shows a small amount of features really, because there I think only is a small amount of features. It shows you that the hatch here opens up and you can fit your droids inside there. It doesn't mention that you can actually fit, I think, a droid in the top as well, but I haven't built it yet, so we'll figure out that later. Some spring-loaded shooters up there. You can see the droids loading in the thing there, the bolt there, which is one feature you can do. Ahsoka comes with two lightsabers, which is really nice to see there. And you can see that you get quite a good maneuverability on the cannons here, and of course this little box, which is on all the summer sets, play it in LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, which is out in 2021. So yeah, just a little thing before I mention as well, this is actually sold out just as much as the 501st Battle Pack is sold out. I can't find this anywhere, and I think that's getting a little less light. Everybody knows that the 501st is selling out like mad, like crazy, but nobody really talks about the fact that this is selling out too. And it doesn't make sense to me as much, like, yeah, Ahsoka, but everybody wants one Ahsoka, no? Is that not how it works? And then you only get one trooper. Plus, the AAT itself is probably the worst build. Well, you see, these, I don't like them. I don't like them on the AAT. I think the tiles that they used in, was it 99 or was it 2000? But the original ones they used were sound, and there was like a blue one in the middle there somewhere that was nice as well. But I just think those really round, bubbly ones just make it look awful, to be honest. But, what can I say? Yeah, again, it's getting less light than the 501st Battle Pack, but it's just there's so much hype over the 501st Battle Pack that it's overshadowing everything. And from the back of the box to the unbox. Huh, what are you doing out there? So we got these pieces separately, which is interesting. How many? 3 bags? 3 bags? Yeah, we got some 3 bags here. We got these 2 bits are separate. We got a sticker sheet here. Okay, not many stickers, which is great. We got 1 instruction books, 3 bags. There's something painfully obvious here. These little pink bricks. What's going on here? What's the crack? I didn't see that anywhere on the box. Ooh, this headpiece gets its own little bag. Ooh, nice. Nice, LEGO. Good job. Yeah, so we got 3 bags, a sticker sheet, and some instructions. Let's get on to the opening of bag number 1. I can't wait to see this headpiece and where the pink blocks go. So getting into bag 1, we can see the first 2 minifigures are here, which is kind of unusual because usually they wait and give you the best figure last. Like in Kylo Ren's shuttle, like I built recently, the last bag had Kylo Ren in it, I think. So they made you wait until the whole thing was built, which is, it's something that they kind of have done in the past, I think, a few times. But in this one, they just give you the figure straight off the bat. Just, here you go, here's the first one. So yeah, we can see there that the minifigures are pretty much the most important part there. The pink bricks, the bubblegum pink. I love the bubblegum pink because I'm just a sucker for anything bubblegum. Bubblegum blue as well, or bubblegum flavour, anything. Our little side here, we can see Ahsoka's headpiece, which is kind of bouncy, like it's kind of rubbery more so than thick, so it's not going to snap, which is really good. And also you can see for some reason that the 501st head is in here, but the Ahsoka head is over here for some reason. Ah, well, that's what happens. And yeah, I will say I think they've updated the chrome on the lightsaber a little bit, to be honest. It looks a little different. It doesn't look as smooth. Kind of looks a bit more rough. Looks a bit shinier. But I could be wrong. I just think it looks a little different. Okay, so we just get into the build for bag 1. So this is where our little pink friends go. I'm not sure where exactly this is yet, but I have a feeling it's like there, like here, you know? So it'll be like under there. That's where those pink things are, I think. Quote me on it in about 5 minutes whenever I get to building the rest of it. So I was right. It's there, and it is behind this little thing, which will be under this thing, which will be under this thing. So I was right. I love being right about those little things, and I love when those kind of little bricks are hidden there. But yeah, I suppose we can just keep moseying on. There's also like a brown there hidden under there. If you can kind of make it out, there's brown hidden under there, and there's a bit of red there. I mean, all these colors don't exist in the tank, so it's kind of good to see that Lego are still kind of throwing in their colors, because one of the things I like about Lego is they have such vibrant colors and are able to make such vibrant colors. It's one of the things that would definitely make me get it over Mega Bloks as well and stuff like that. Like, so at the end of bag one, we have, thank God, used our stickers. I think that's the last of our stickers. We have definitely used our stickers, and we have used our printed tiles there, either side, because obviously that's where the droid sits. Our spring-loaded shooters are already there. Got this thing. I don't know what that's about. And we've covered over all of the colourful parts, and I'm assuming I'm going to colour over that as well. More on that later. We have our minifigs all done up there. Now Ahsoka looks really nice here, I think. The clothes she's wearing, is just the print is on it, it's very nice. But to be honest, I know people are going mad over the 501st Trooper, the Ahsoka version, but I'm not a fan. It looks odd. I know that's the way it looks in the show as well, but it just looks a bit odd. Like, I mean, the colours, pick one. Onto the spare parts here. We have only 2 parts left. We have 1x1 tile, and we have a lightsaber hilt. Now, we can get on to bag number 2. So, bag number 2 here, and the first time I've seen this piece is now. It's kind of like what they'd use on the hood of a car, but it's a bit more rounded, a bit shorter, and it has 2 studs up on the top, indented in instead of just poking out. Yeah, it looks like about 4x2 or 4x3, 4x3. Yeah, that's pretty much the only bit I can see that's interesting to me, and I haven't seen these parts in a while. I haven't seen them on a Lego Star Wars set in a while, but I haven't gotten every Lego Star Wars set, so I could be wrong. Yeah, otherwise, not a lot of crazy pieces there. Pretty standard enough. And we got over to the small side again. Not a lot of crazy pieces. They're all fairly standard. I suppose we can get on to the build. So when you're building it, you have to build this thing, and you're just thinking like, okay, how's this gonna like attach on? And then it tells you to attach it on there, and like, I don't know if you can really like, you can't really make it out properly, but that kind of, you can tell because the tan tile up there, it kind of matches up the tan tile there, and then you put it onto the side of this thing, and this you see the 2 tiles here, yeah, and that's where this goes, and it really fits in together very well. Come here. Like it just slots in there, right? And then, oh, that's so satisfying. I mean, the angle is perfect. It's really satisfying. Like, I still don't like these pieces, and it does bring the set down, but that's really nice. Don't tell anybody. It's a little unorthodox, but I'm doing it. Changing the game. So at the end of bag 2, and I'm just going to quickly just show you the spare parts left over, because I don't want to get through that. But to be honest, it's growing on me the more I'm building it. I don't want it to, because I already have a €30 set that I have to buy loads of. I don't want a €40 set I have to buy loads of as well. It's not how it works, but it so is how it works. It is growing on me. I mean, these cannons, I don't like the point there, but I like those rods as guns. Just really get me. Like, this panel is nice. these rounded plates I like, but I don't like how they make the set look more rounded. Someone pointed out that this blue should be actually going up the whole way, pretty much. It should be a line up the whole way, not just a circle. And the colour scheme is a little bit off, but like it's really hard to be not to hate it. It's hard to hate it. It is. Because it's one of my favourite tanks as well. Like this and the TX130 is definitely two of my favourite tanks. These on the side just get me. This tiled off area. I mean, there's nice bits, but look, move on to bag 3 and we'll keep all of this for the review. So on to bag 3, and we have pretty standard pieces again. I mean, usually there's going to be standard enough pieces. There's only about 2 or 3 pieces in any set that's probably a new addition to this year or anything like that. But anyway, moving on, we have the green droid body, and it just looks rank. It looks like it's a rank green. It looks like sick. But otherwise, it's nice that they actually do add in that touch, because otherwise they'd just be the same stale kind of minifigure. Onto the small side here, we have why did the droids get the better looking guns? They get the like gunmetal guns. I know gunmetal is probably like a blue, but you understand what I mean. Like the kind of silver grey kind of look to it, more than just a plain black like our 501st Trooper got. Why do these guys get the nicer guns? They also get the nicer heads, because like this I like that a lot. This green is nice. That dark green is nice. I just love printed droid heads, though. I actually do. I think it's like, because I used to Sharpie them when I was a kid, and it didn't work as well. But these look absolutely stunning sometimes. But yeah, that's our pieces for the bag number 3, the third and final bag. Let's get on to the build. So at the end of bag 3, we have the addition of the top cannon, and our 2 droid pilots for the AAT. Our spare parts list comes off at something like that, and just a little look at the last couple of instructions, because if I'm doing the unboxing I might as well. It shows, of course, the spring-loaded shooters, and it shows that if you push down on this little thing, they go all over the place. Shows our little figures there. Shows a little ad for the Skywalker Saga coming in 2020, which is a lie, but we won't get into that. It shows the 2020 Summer Wave. It's a great wave. You can see here, like, all of the stuff in it is pretty decent. Well, this doesn't have an interior, and this isn't. It's in Galaxy's Edge, which I don't know anything about, so I'm not going to buy the set. The only reason I would want the set anyway is for one of the minifigures inside, and the only reason I'd want this is for the Knights of Ren. But I don't think I'm going to bother collecting them, because the other 2 are really expensive, and yes, the whole set together is worth it, but yeah. Anyway, back to this set. Its proportions are crazy out of shape. This isn't long enough. It's too fat and too tall. This is kind of the right, it's too big. It's too big, and this is way too big. The proportions kind of are crazy, and the color scheme, this should be going the whole way around. It is a little bit off, but I kind of like it. I don't want to like it. I really want to hate it, but I can't hate it. It's not something that is letting me hate it. You can fit a figure in there. I was right earlier on. You can put this, you can point that facing up, although it looks ridiculous, I think, when it's facing up. It just doesn't really flow that well. But yeah, again, I don't want to like it, but I think I do. And just a quick look at the spares for the whole set. Thanks a million for watching my video, guys. If you liked it, please leave a like down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below if you feel like I've done anything great or should do anything better. Yeah, thanks a million, guys. See you again. Take care.